Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Sky Lounge podcast, episode number 343. Icy yet heated rambles of summer days. More sports ball. That's right, boys and girls. The sports ball continues with my ramblings about the Vegas Golden Knights as they take game one against the Montreal Canadiens. And listen, man, 4-1 win at home feels pretty good to start off the series. And again, I said this on the YouTube review where Carey Price is my favorite goaltender outside of the Vegas Golden Knights. Yet, in this context of Stanley Cup playoffs semifinal round, that takes a fucking backseat. So, as much as I like Carey Price, this kind of dominating win by the Vegas Golden Knights felt really great because it felt like the Vegas Golden Knights just didn't let off from the start, from the get-go. I mean, 2 straight goals, Theodore and Alec Martinez, and you feel Vegas is getting their shit on. I mean, you're striding into the second period with the swag, with the Vegas game, with the Vegas crowd behind you. T-Mobile Arena inside the Fortress, just full capacity with all those rabid, just hyped up fans, drinked up on juice and gin. Yet Cole Caulfield said, no, I'm gonna sober you motherfuckers up. But little did Cole Caulfield know that it was Matthias Janmark that said, nay, slave, you shall take the sobering pill of me and my goal. And man, oh man, I miss some Matthias Janmark goals. Getting that 3-1 gap, it felt good. It felt as though maybe the confidence level of Carey Price wasn't all there today. And I felt, okay, if maybe at some point in this game we score 4 goals, I don't think Montreal comes back because 3-1 is still a very iffy lead. And by the time Nick Holden gets his goal in the third period, I said, okay, cool, game over. Game over. The Montreal Canadiens didn't really feel like they had a lot going, except in the latter part of that third period where they just started pouring on to Marc-Andre Fleury. But Fleury answered the bell. And it was just really impressive to see all the defensemen. I mean, look, Shea Theodore, Alec Martinez, Nick Holden, and hell, Alex Pietrangelo still fucking doing shit, no matter what, right? So having the defensemen just do all the shit offensively, defensively, and help out Fleury on that net, I mean, listen, man, what more can you say than, yeah, it's a good fucking win. And of course, on the other end of it, you think, ooh, How much is this going to rejuvenate the Montreal Canadiens? How much is this going to stir up the locker room to create this more intense shit that the Montreal Canadiens can give you? And I feel game 2 can go potentially into overtime. And why I say that? Well, for one thing, the only team that scored on the power play was a losing team. Yes, the Vegas Golden Knights had 4 power play opportunities. 0 on that shit. Disappointing, but kind of part of it. Because that's just been our power play all year long. But face-offs, I thought we'd be better overall, but just kind of middling all around. I mean, 43% overall compared to, the Canadiens. It's not horrible, but hell, we should be better. Right? We have to be better for us to kind of suffocate them out. But game 1 was a good start. I'll admit that. And again, it's one of these things where my favorite goalie in Carey Price just didn't look like himself today. It just didn't feel like Carey Price was on his right mind, his right fucking setting, whatever you want to call it. 26 saves on 30 shots, an .867 save percentage. Yeah, certainly not his best game, but I mean, you look at the team in front of him and just how much, lack of goal support, just kind of woeful offensive times. I mean, certainly you can talk about how Fleury was just fantastic, but yeah, a little bit of a middling performance from my mind with what I've seen the Montreal Canadiens for the past 7 games when they were just cream pieing their enemies and saying, well, we're just going to wreck shit up. But game 1 felt good. And again, a huge hand to Marc-Andre Fleury. 28 saves on 29 shots, a .966 save percentage. Clutch. Marc-Andre Fleury might be having his best season. And people who keep ragging on Robin Lehner, especially you Vegas fans, you're fucking retarded. You know that shit, right? Like, I just want to let you Vegas fans who always complain about Robin Lehner, just know. Just fucking know. I know you are retarded. And you won't admit to that fact, which is fucking sad. Because Robin Lehner is one of the main catalysts for why Fleury's doing so well. Yeah. Because you don't have to put all the fucking pressure and load on Marc-Andre Fleury all season long, where by the time we get to the playoffs, he is worn out of shit because you can't figure out, maybe Lagacé could have helped him out, Malcolm Subban, or fucking Oscar Dansk. I mean, the good old Gerard Gallant days, right, boys and girls? But, hey, you got Robin Lehner, who you could just plug in there any given time, and despite that 7-1, just fucking beat down that the Colorado Avalanche gave us with Robin Lehner in net, it doesn't matter. Robin Lehner is still a stud. Do we not forget what happened last year? The only kind of guy who was showing up, really? But right now, it's Fleury's net. And again, it's just nice to have him just completely dominate right now. And again, having Robin Lehner is great. It helps us out tremendously moving forward. I mean, having the fucking Jennings trophy winning goalie tandem, it's never a bad thing, boys and girls. Why do we make it like it's a fucking terrible thing? Yeah, cap crunch, I get that shit. But listen, if we do the goddamn business, it'll be worth all this shit, all right? Because remember, there's a $100 million fucking team skating around and saying, "Oh, we've done nothing here. We just have a $100 million cap fucking team. Well, who cares, right?" Well, I'm glad somebody, and the Islanders are slapping the shit out of them a little bit right now. So in game 1, between the New York Islanders and the Tampa Bay Lightning, the $100 million Tampa Bay Lightning, the Islanders took care of business. I like that. I like that a lot. And it's so crazy to think about this. The 3 teams out of the 4 remaining have all been here last year, conference finals. So for them to be here again, it's kind of weird. But same time, it feels as though the losers of last year may have realized that epiphany click, like, hey, shit, we got to do something different. Otherwise, we're just going to be heading home. We don't want to do that shit. And, dude, Tampa, I hope you get the fuck out. I don't give a fuck. I respect you and all, but $100 million fucking roster. Get the fuck out, man. Just get knocked out by the Isles in 5. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Personally, I'd love that. Barry Trotz and his trap gang just getting shit done. Wouldn't that be a sight to behold, boys and girls? But for whatever reason, I mean, the Tampa Bay Lightning get a pass on that shit, but Vegas gets called out for what? Being cheaters? Because your fucking GMs couldn't hold fucking proper contracts or have proper contract negotiations where they either overpaid or just straight up undervalued players. Like, look at Florida. Oh, hey, please take Riley Smith. We'll give you Jonathan Marchessault. Or Minnesota. Hey, please take Eric Holla and we'll give you Alex Tuck. Like, what? What the fuck? And you're telling me who's the dumbass here? Who's the fucking... Jesus Christ, bro. Every time I hear a goddamn internet argument about fucking Vegas, it's all about, oh, cheaters. Oh, you don't deserve anything. Oh, who gives a fuck about deserve, bitch? It's just who's the best. Within the context of sports, right? Within all, in a fair fucking setting, everyone gets this fucking same starting point and whatnot. We have no fucking excuse here. Where the hell is everyone getting their goddamn fucking child tantrum shit from? Oh, you hate Vegas? Why? Oh, because they're good. Oh, boo fucking who? Who do you cheer for? Oh, Buffalo. Dude, look at your ownership. The Pagulas are a fucking joke. Oh, any of the Canadian teams. You guys are just cash cows and nothing more at this point. Montreal is the only team that's actually playing out their fucking minds. But yeah, Toronto. What the fuck are you complaining about? Ottawa. Holy shit, Eugene Melnyk. Winnipeg. Oh, you're just a white barren wasteland of the north. Honestly. Without Connor Hellebuyck. Now, actually, even with Connor Hellebuyck and minus like one or two players, you're just the Anaheim Ducks of the fucking Canadian lands. Like, don't fucking get me started, bitch. All right? Vancouver, I respect you, but get your shit together, man. Oh my God. Some of the dumbass debt contracts that you have on that squad, the anchor fucking bearing contracts. Boy, oh boy. Gets me fucking riled up, man. When people just try to get on the Knights about what? Being successful because of sheer incompetence of other fucking GMs around the league and bad salary and fucking contract management. Please. Oh, and then they what? They just happen to parlay all the assets, drafts, and shit and just trade well enough. Yet, we also had some failures. Like Tomas Tatar. That was a whole thing, remember? There was also another thing with bringing foreign talents in, like Vadim Shipachev. Yeah, I almost got a Vadim Shipachev jersey, which, oh, good God, I'm glad I got a James Neal jersey instead. Still have that number 18 jersey. Love that thing to death. But, man, it just grinds my fucking gear a little bit when people just straight up say, oh, Vegas is just cheating. Oh, dude, there's mother incidents of fucking cheating in sportsball in Vegas. I'm pretty sure it's not one of them. Maybe in the near future some bullshit happens. I don't fucking know. But as far as we know right now, Vegas is just doing their shit. And if you fucking hate it, beat us. What the fuck? Pussy-ass motherfuckers out there all the goddamn time bitching and moaning like, hey, nothing's fair, everything's wrong, man. Do something about it, ho. Fuck, man. Hockey, man. It gets me in my zone. It gets me in my emotional temple of wherever said shit need to be said, right? So right now we're in that anger temple. But we're trying to sway back into relaxed temple. Oh, because, oh, baby. You already know when it's group stage of international cup tournaments around the summer, it's relaxing time. We're just ready to see what the fuck is going on, what teams are gonna do what. And the Euros right now, I mean, just kind of typical all around, it feels like, right? I mean, you have the Czech Republic just completely cream pieing the fuck out of Scotland. Yet England take a 1-0 victory against Croatia, and I thought, okay, that's decent, but is it really coming home? Oh, okay. Oh, all right. What's just coming home after 1-0? Oh, that's adorable. Okay. But I don't really know what to make of what teams are going to win and whatnot right now based on, obviously just based on one match. I mean, listen, Germany hasn't even fucking played a match. They're playing tomorrow on Tuesday. And I hope they beat the shit out of France, is what the fuck I hope. Damn, man. Listen, I love me some Germany football. And with the talent on the fucking roster, with the fucking... Oh, just with the amount of money they invest into that shit, you should be fucking winning tournaments like this. Like, you have to win. You have to fucking win. You get something done. Please, that'd be great. Be great. But it's very early on. Very early on. They haven't even played yet, Germany. And once they do, we'll see how things go. But for now, we wait. But whilst we wait, boys and girls, there's also the Copa America going on. Oh yes! Across the pond, a little bit more southward diagonally, you have the Copa America going around right now in Brazil. And yes, the world's favorite team in Argentina, just like FC Barcelona is everyone's favorite team, drew against Chile. And Alex Sanchez less Chile, which at this point, I don't know how much of an effect that really makes, but it just feels as though Argentina has just perpetually been owned by Chile since the back-to-back Copa America losses. Just, oh my God, they are so fucking bad. That's the one where Messi cried and quit on his team, pussy. He's the best player. He's still a fucking pussy. Shut up. Leo Messi is amazing. Don't get me wrong. Lionel Messi, not Leonardo. Jesus, fuck. Lionel Messi is absolutely amazing. Don't get me fucking wrong on that shit. But he is a goddamn pussy. Runs away from his goddamn squad because we lost. Cristiano would never. Which is why he's the... we're not getting into that fucking argument. We're not doing the greatest of all time bullshit. We're just going to enjoy the international football that's going on right now, all these tournaments, and see who comes out in the end in these death battles. But certainly, on the other side of the pond here in the U.S., we have another death battle going on in the NBA playoffs. Playoffs, boys and girls. And there is one team that we must talk about right now. The Phoenix Suns. And also, in conjunction here, we have to also talk about the Denver Nuggets. So, what do we talk about first? Let's talk about the Phoenix Suns, because I'm a Lakers fan. I'd rather get all the fucking niceties and compliments and all the, minor sarcasm out of the way, yada, yada, yada. So, congratulations to the Phoenix Suns on sweeping the Denver Nuggets to head to their first Western Conference final appearance since 2009-10, the very season where the Lakers finished their repeat. So, that was Kobe's fifth ring. Just fucking saying. But that was the last time the Phoenix Suns were in the Western Conference final, and here they are 11 years later to test it out again with guys like CP3, DeAndre Ayton, Devin Booker, Cameron Payne, and damn, man, Monty Williams, the head coach. Phenomenal stuff from him. And it's so crazy to think that this is CP3's just second Western Conference final appearance. And honestly, this feels like the best appearance by CP3 in his career, in his resume, to actually go ahead and win a championship. I think this roster in the Phoenix Suns can actually do it. Does that make me upset? Of fucking course it does. It's the fucking Phoenix Suns. I hate it, boys and girls. I absolutely fucking hate it. The team that beat the goddamn Lakers in the first round. It's a division rival. We have a history, boys and girls. Steve fucking Nash would just demolish this man's team a lot. So yeah, I have a lot of bitter feelings against the Phoenix Suns, but I do recognize how fantastic this run has been for them so far. So far, because we don't know when this run is going to end, honestly. Because who the hell's going to come out of the West? I don't know! Because the Clippers fucking goddamn tied the series! Oh, God! The Clippers are actually decent. And I'm gonna be fucking sick to my stomach if they make it to the Western Conference Final. I will be sick to my fucking stomach if the Utah Jazz can't handle business. You fucking first seed losers better figure your shit out. I just don't want the fucking Clippers in the Nets final. That's all I want. That's all I don't want, actually. That's all I don't fucking want. Right? But, speaking of, yeah, let's talk about the Nets. So, Kyrie gets injured. And Game 5 is pretty much, in my mind, a do or die kind of game between the Brooklyn Nets and the Milwaukee Bucks. Do I think the Bucks take Game 5? Marginally. Very marginally, but I think it's going to be a bloodbath in Game 5 between these two teams. And I hope the Bucks win that shit, but, God, the fucking Brooklyn Nets. I don't want to see the Clippers and the Nets in the finals. I just don't want that shit. That is the worst case scenario for me as a Lakers fan. That is the absolute worst case scenario. But thankfully, there's another series going on in the East that can potentially upset a lot of the dynamics here. And I don't know what it is about the Atlanta Hawks this season, but they got a little bit of that like oomph and flair to them right now. And for them to tie up the series against the Philadelphia 76ers, that looked pretty damn good. I mean, 3 defensive players, defensive team selection players, wow. And then now, series is tied. And once you get to Game 5, you never fucking know what's going to happen with that shit. And the momentum of these series can just swing just like that. And honestly, I don't know who comes out between the Nets and the Bucks and the 76ers and the Hawks. I mean, my hope is the Bucks and the Hawks. But then again, it just never works my way, does it? It just won't. It won't. It's gonna be the Nets and the 76ers, and the 76ers are gonna get fucking swept, and then the Nets are gonna go to the fucking NBA final and probably face the fucking Clippers. I hope not. I hope it's the Phoenix Suns. And it's just I can't believe I'm saying that shit. But yeah, that'd be way better than. That'd be way better than the fucking Clippers, man. I do not want the fucking Clippers in there. But all of this said, I completely glossed over the Denver Nuggets because the series that have been going on got me so excited. Yet, Denver. When we rewind it back to Denver, some dubious awards for the Denver Nuggets. Nikola Jokic becomes the 4th MVP to get swept in the playoffs. Yeah, that's pretty bad, and that hasn't happened since 32 years ago. Since Magic Johnson in 1989, when he got swept by the Detroit Pistons. A lot of Lakers fans won't remember that shit, especially this generation. But dude, when you watch these Lakers documentaries or fucking Pistons documentary, and you see that team get their ass swept by the Pistons, you understand what greatness is. But yeah, that was the last time an MVP got swept in a finals. Nikola, you got swept in the goddamn second round. And you were the first MVP in your franchise's history. Dude, what the fuck, man? You gotta feel for Nuggets fans a little bit here. It's just been absolute horseshit with what they've been going through there. Jamal Murray's injury really derailed any real, I'd say, longevity in the postseason, but I did not think it would come crashing down in a sweep like that. I honestly thought better. Yet, maybe I'm the one at fault. I mean, Jokic getting fucking thrown out the game, flagrant 2, just, I guess epitomizes just kind of the frustration that the Denver Nuggets have been harboring onto. And yeah, maybe they come back stronger next year, or maybe they just say, fuck it, we're going to build the all-time super European team in Denver. Because why the fuck not, right? Luka doesn't want to goddamn stay in Dallas anymore. And I'm kind of glad that news kind of trickled itself out. Which, yeah, it's fucking, a Bleacher Report or whatever the fuck those guys are saying shit, speculating. But the idea here is that there is a rift between the Dallas Mavericks executives and Luka Doncic. I wonder why. And I will probably assume it's because you have no fucking players surrounding Luka. Duh! What the fuck is this roster composition? What the fuck is the point of the Dallas Mavericks? Oh, we're going to put the injured Porzingis in there. We're going to put one or two guards that are passable. Really? Really? And your bench is what? Substantial enough? Like, what the fuck? Oh, hey guys, Maxi Kleber is enough on any given night. Yeah, okay. Kind of curious why that's a thing, but couldn't you just figure some other goddamn players and shit out? No. Oh, and yeah, Luka doesn't want to sign a max contract with you right now. Oh, I wonder why. It's maybe because you wasted two perfectly fine postseasons for Luka. I don't know. Maybe it's bad roster composition. But yeah. Luka doesn't deserve a shitty franchise like the Dallas Mavericks. You wasted years of Dirk. Dirk fucking carried everyone to that 2011 finals. Come on. Who are you fucking kidding with that, right? But every other single fucking occasion, Mark Cuban and Dallas Mavericks, you have fucked Dirk. You have fucked everything. And man, with Luka, I don't even fucking know, man. I mean, again, as a Lakers fan, the sincere hope is that Luka can come to the Lakers. That's the dream. I would fucking cream myself. I would just fucking start jerking off. Not on YouTube. Or, maybe do one of these things where I'm just fucking making fucking fapping sounds for like 20, 30 minutes straight. And that would just be the entire video. It's me just making fap sounds. And that's how much hype I would have if Luka came to the Lakers somehow, which it's impossible. You can't do it. You can't do it. How the fuck are you going to get Luka? But again, European super team. Denver, figure that shit out. I would hate it. Again, as a Western Conference rival, I would hate it. Quote unquote rival, which we don't really have a rival unless it's the Boston Celtics. But yeah. Make a super team. Although it's Kroenke. He's not gonna spend money. He's a piece of shit. I know that as an Arsenal fan. So just hope that Luka can find a real team here soon. Because it's just ugly. It's ugly in the world of basketball, despite the playoffs going on. Despite playoffs going on around the lawn right now. But what you gonna do, man? It's the way of life. Shittiness in organizations and incompetence by higher ups. On par for the course, really. But I'm gonna leave you there for today while your titties are titillated. So I will be back tomorrow. Until next time, which is tomorrow, fuck off.